Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy.
How to manipulate anyone.
What's going on today, bro?
Feeling kind of gang. Whoop. Gang. Whoop.
Nom. Hot dog, good. Nom. Hot dog, good.
Ooh.
Nom.
Ooh, my heels hurt. Better cry. Ooh, my heels hurt. Better cry.
Love me.
Love it.
Love me.
Peace.
Love.
Peace.
Love me.
Fuck my tits. Love me.
Gang.
Whoopee.
Gang.
Whoopee. Cold
Gang.
beans.
Nom. Hot dog, good. I can see how that would make thousands of dollars.
Ooh, drippy tissue. Achoo. Drippy tissue. Achoo.
Ooh, come in my own pants. Achoo. Come in my own pants. Achoo. I can see how that would make a lot of money, though. It's fun to do. I could do that for hours.
Yeah.
If somebody was sending me money and sending me commands to do that TikTok trend, I could totally do it for hours. I know why it makes money. It's easy. You just keep repeating yourself. You want to explain what we're referencing right now?
How to manipulate anyone.
What I am doing what?
Explain what
Gang.
Yeah. Explain what we're referencing right now.
NPC. People who pretend that they're an NPC online, and they just, if someone sends them a specific gift on TikTok, which you can like make them certain amounts of money. This is like a gift. So like you give like a present, and then it says this, then you basically make them say it. But there's like thousands of people on there, so they just keep doing it over and over and over again. Gang.
Yeah.
Ooh, grip my titties and call me Grippy. Ooh, grip my titties and call me Grippy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's like a TikTok trend, which basically the viewers have the control to make them say all repetitive shit like that.
And I think as I stumbled upon it before I knew kind of what it was called, I guess.
Yeah.
And then it definitely like has been given a name recently, and people are making fun of it now. And I just feel like shit's just getting worse out there.
Yeah, you're pretty negative today. And if you keep it up again, you know it's going to happen.
You're going to tickle my shaft.
I'll tickle your whole body if you keep acting this negative shit.
No, don't act like you're going to just do everything.
I said your whole body.
Yeah, don't act like you're just going to do everything. You were definitely chasing down the shaft earlier when you were trying to tickle me.
I wasn't trying to grab your penis.
I didn't say you were.
Little pussy, shut your mouth, don't sass me.
Didn't
trying to
say
grab that
you were
pussy.
You weren't trying to grab it. You were trying to tickle it.
Yeah, I know. Because I'm a good tickle monster.
I'm a tickle monster.
That's what good uncles do. They don't practice punching their nephews.
I do.
I know.
Yeah. You know what's really gross is that you said that you practice tickling your nephews.
I don't have any nephews. I only have nieces.
And
Well, I do have one. I have a nephew who's like in his late 20s.
yeah. But it's kind of gross that you practice tickling them.
Why? I'm a good uncle.
Because that's like the that's like the classic creepy uncle thing to do. Is like, oh, you want tickled by your uncle?
Okay, tell everybody what you practice doing to your nephew.
I punching him and making him a better person.
Say that again.
Punching him and making him a better person.
How to manipulate anyone.
So every once in a while, my nephew gets a little rambunctious and he gets a little too crazy. And I know whenever he gets bigger, because he's going to be like I don't think he's going to be like a big kid as in like a fat kid. I just think he's going to be a bigger kid. He's just going to be big. And
That's okay to be big. Don't body shame him.
Well, I'm not body shaming him. I'm saying that he's going to be big. He's already bigger than the rest of his classmates.
Because he's a fucking beast.
But he sees me as like this like
a scrawny little pipsqueak.
Indestructible person, I guess.
You are.
Because he's never hurt me. So he keeps trying. And eventually, he's going to get me good. And I think it's going to be around when he's 12. Because he's going to be like the size of a normal adult when he's 12 years old.
And kind of getting strong.
And he's gonna retaliate one time and hit me. And he's really not gonna mean to like legit hurt me, but he's going to.
But your nuts are gonna be hurting.
And I'm gonna say, I've been practicing hitting him at the right level.
All right. At the right level, like height or power?
Power. Like, I don't want to legit hurt him, but I want a tear to come to his eye and him to fight it back in.
Okay.
That's what I want for him, because he needs to know. I'm not going to punch him in the face. Every time I tell like a girl this, they're like, "You're going to punch him?" It's like, no, I don't think you understand anything.
Guy punching.
Anything about like if a dude doesn't like something, you just punch somebody in the shoulder and they get it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the truth.
It's like, oh, you did not like that.
Yeah, and punching a guy in the shoulder does not hurt them.
You know how much anger it takes to punch someone in the face legit?
A lot.
It takes a lot of anger, or it's just part of the sport.
Yeah. It takes a lot of emotional
distress, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying they don't have to control their emotions.
Turmoil.
Yeah. But I want you to punch my hand as hard as you're going to punch your nephew. Ow, fuck. No, that was good. That was a good one.
That was pretty good?
That was a light one. That was actually a light one. The last time you did it way too hard. That's getting better. You're definitely finding the right amount of power to use.
Right. I think that's a good amount. Like, if I hit him like in the chest or something too, like it would just like crumple a kid. No,
yeah.
No,
send him to Jesus.
Yeah, I would send him to God. And that's what you want. You want to send all your nieces and nephews to the Lord, Savior himself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
I don't know. I don't know why people don't.
I don't understand why people like, oh, I'm having a come to God moments. Like, yeah, that's like an amazing thing.
Yeah. This is the part of the show where we do some improv freestyle rapping. And this week, what we're going to do is punch into the phone into a topic generator to figure out our motherfucking topic to rap about. You got it pulled up?
Yep.
Hit that shit.
Swamp monsters.
Okay.
So I guess here goes a freestyle about swamp monsters, and I don't think we could have gotten a better topic.
Click it again. Click it again. Let me read it. Gender roles. Here we go.
Swamp monsters and gender roles. Like, kind of like a croissant.
Croissant. Set it there.
Beat. Gender roles rule. Gender roles rule. Boys go out on the farm kicking manure. You know that. The girls, they just throw tampons down in the sewer. Sewer monster. Bloody sewer monster with a tampon head. He's really fucking mad. He's going insane. He wants to say, hey, quit throwing tampons down the sewer. Oh yeah, and I'm sick of all of this male manure. The man does. He's always shitting. He's always shitting on my guns. He's always shitting. He's always shitting out his guts. He's shitting. He's shitting. That's because what males does.
Yo, shitting's what we do.
Yeah.
I'm a swamp monster and I'm running with my crew.
Yeah.
My cousin name is Joe and he is from the ocean. Deep down in the fucking seaweed, bro. Yeah, I'm talking about a guy made of seaweed. He is not a hoe, but you know he smokes the best weed, bro. And I got another friend from Mississippi. He's from the wetlands and he's got a little grip and moss on his little feet. He's a monster and he's coming through with this new weed too, bro. I'm a hotter motherfucker coming at you with my crew. I'm so hot that I'm filled with mildew. I'm also filled with mold and I got a motherfucking boil on my neck and it's filled with toads. Yeah, it's filled with toads and amphibians because in my home is where we like to live. Deep down in the swamp, deep down in the sewer.
Yeah.
You know that I like to mop all the time. Keep it moist, keep it moist. I have a motherfucking bacteria toy that I play with every night.
Yeah.
And I guess what? I also filled with bugs and mites in my eyebrows and in my little beard. You might see wow, and you might think I'm weird in my new gown. that I got around here. It's filled with motherfucking mucus and it's filled with tears. Cry myself to sleep, yeah. I'm a swamp monster and I cry myself to sleep, bitch.
Swamp monster, cry myself to sleep. Swamp monster, cry myself to sleep. I am.
But let's back this up a little bit. Back to the NPC stuff and how you think the world's just getting more negative and negative.
I'm not saying it's well. It definitely is getting more negative, but besides that,
I think if you look at all the negative stuff, it's going to get more negative.
yeah,
Yeah. So quit looking at all the negative stuff.
I don't.
You're doing it because you're saying the world's getting more negative.
Just because I have an opinion doesn't mean I watch negative shit. I don't watch the news on purpose. And I accidentally came across some NPC thing. And I just think that, like, I think we're just, when I say it's going to shit, I just think people are just going to they're just getting a lot, may I say, dumber.
Okay. So here's the thing.
They're just getting real dumb. People are getting really dumb.
Well, the span, there are definitely getting more dumb people, right? You think, though?
Yeah.
Guess what? The amount of people that are recreating in the population, how it's growing, you know, it took, I forget how many years it went from like 500,000 people on Earth to 1 billion people. I forget how many years it took. And then it only took, I think like 2 or 3 more years for it to be like twice the amount of people.
Right.
So like, well, yeah, people are getting dumber because there's more people. So there's more people getting dumber. But there's also more people getting way smarter.
I just think that
Like the level of people.
It's easier to be dumb.
Yeah. So I don't think there's a problem with it. People doing the NPC thing, acting like an NPC thing. Because they're lazy people and they found a quick way to make money. And the people who give them money are just people who want to control people.
I'm not even saying, no. I'm not saying that the person doing it is dumb.
Yeah.
Everyone watching is dumb.
Yeah.
And there's way more people watching than doing.
Yeah.
And they're dumb.
It's just what turns them on, man. It's what gives them a boner. It's what gets their blood rushing.
See, that's weird too.
They just want to control somebody.
Just get a boner and Missionary in the Dark like everybody else.
I know.
Just be normal.
Here's my favorite sex
Cream pie your girlfriend and Missionary and just go to bed. Be normal. You get it. I get it. Why doesn't everybody else get it?
Here's my favorite sex thing. You're at the public pool. Okay? End of story.
You can't get pregnant while swimming in a pool with your boys.
That's it. Favorite sex thing.
Boys can't get pregnant if you're swimming in the pool with your boys.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're jumping off the diving board, you got one of your guys' grandpas there, you know? Nobody's getting pregnant there. Favorite sex thing.
The reason I never became a dad is because I only hung out with dudes. And
Facts.
Look at me.
Facts.
I'm smart as can be.
This dude's smart as fuck.
And I can open the motherfucker out of a pool.
Yeah. I love public pools.
I may not.
Everybody just pissing in the pool.
I may not have fucked a girl, but I've fucked up a pool. I'm telling you that. And I've splashed all the girls, and they got so mad and left. And then we were like, boys only.
Dude, are you the kind of person who pees in a public pool?
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh, I pee in not just public, private. I pee in the tub.
Yeah. What?
Like I'll be laying there and then my wiener is like sticking up, you know, like because your head of your dick is more buoyant than the rest of it, and it'll just be sticking up, and now it'll just be like a little yellow fountain.
You take baths at all?
Not because every time I do it, I piss on myself, and I stopped. I just could not stop peeing on myself.
It's
the whole
fun.
time.
It's hard not to, like, once you're.
I mean, I pee in the shower, and anytime warm water hits me, I pee.
Yeah.
Like if you spit warm water on me right now, I'd probably piss. I'm really sensitive to warm water.
Luckily, I don't have any warm water in my body.
That's why
to spit on you.
That's why I only swim in creeks and rivers, because it's colder, and it makes my wiener shrivel, and it doesn't want to pee. If your wiener's elongated, it's definitely going to pee. It's more likely.
Getting in cold water. If you want to have the smallest, hardest dick you've ever had, get in cold water.
I've been looking for that.
Yeah, it's like a really good trick. You get in the coldest water you can, and okay, all these scientists and all these people in all these fitness podcasts want to talk about cold plunging and all its benefits. The major benefit from doing a cold plunge is the second you get in the water, you have the smallest penis that you can have and the hardest penis you can have.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody's talking about that.
What do you want to do with it?
Main benefit from cold plunge is having a small, hard dick. Doesn't happen all the time.
But
Only when you cold plunge.
I need to know why.
I don't know. I didn't create humankind. I didn't create the male body.
No. Why is it good?
Why is it good?
Yeah.
Well, dude, you can, I don't know, like flick it around. And, I don't know. It just like bounces around and like you jump up and down. It's so tiny. And just like, it looks like a little fucking pinto bean. I don't.
No, I'm with you. I'm no.
No, what else do you want?
We're getting there. We're getting there.
What else do you want? Yeah.
What I'm realizing is that like people are saying like there are benefits to doing the cold plunge, and they think it's because of the reaction your body has, like your entire body has to the cold plunge. It's like, oh, it's a rush and all these things, and it's good for your muscles and all this stuff, and like rehabilitation. It's great for athletes.
How to manipulate anyone.
That's all wrong. It's all wrong. It's all hubbub. It's all science bullshit. Okay? The reason that you can lift more is because when you get in a cold plunge, you get the smallest harder dick. You get the smallest hard dick you could ever have, so blood can't rush through your penis as much while you're lifting. So the blood is going everywhere else. Yes. They say that it's like oh, the blood rushes to your muscles because of, it's not because of the cold water, it's because you got a wee little dick now.
You said it, buddy.
So, yeah, of course you can lift more. There's more blood in your fucking body.
Yeah. Duh. The blood's making more connections in your brain and in your muscles and in your nervous system.
And that's why, and people are like, oh, if you take steroids, you're going to have real small balls.
No wonder you want the small balls.
You want small balls. Is because there's too much blood in your fucking sack. Get the blood out of there.
I don't know
Get the blood out of your sack and out of your penis and into your muscles so you can freaking get jacked. Quit jacking off and get jacked. No blood in penis.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Andrew Huberman couldn't have said it better himself. That is why cold plunges work. They make your dick small and they make your muscles big.
Honestly, that I feel like I think in like 1700s science, because if like someone would have said that in the 1700s, like, yes, small dicks mean big muscles. Like, oh, you got a big dick, that means your muscles are going to shrink.
I was told that big dicks go bad. You ever heard our friend Brandon say that?
Big dicks go bad.
You don't want
bad.
You don't want a big dick.
Big dicks go bad
because they go bad.
Mm-hmm. Cobra Starship said that.
I don't know what he means by that. What does go bad mean? Like
inadequate?
Turn into a rotten piece of banana?
I would say probably rots. Ugh. Big dicks rot. Dude, and that's probably like people used to say like big dicks rock, but like it was like they were playing telephone, you know?
Yeah.
It's not big dicks rock. It's big dicks rot. Eventually they go bad.
Yeah, they die.
Cobra Starship.
They die from the inside out. Like that big piece of meat or on the outside is like an exoskeleton of a rotting corpse.
Because they always get in warm water. Big dicks always go in warm water because if you had a small dick, you'd be getting in cold water. And what does meat do when it's in warm water?
Expands.
Goes bad.
Oh.
And what does it do when it's frozen?
Stays good.
Stays good.
Shit, dude. You cold plunge today because your mind is working a mile a minute of positive thoughts.
It's actually crazy. I measured my dick and my head. Both heads, I guess, technically. I measured both before the cold plunge. You want to know the measurements?
Yeah.
The circumference of the circumference, is that what it is? The width of my dick was like 1.5 inches.
Girth.
All the way around, like
Yeah.
in a circle.
Yeah.
Circumference was 1.5 inches. Hard. Before the cold plunge. And my head was 15 inches
Yeah.
around.
Like your skull.
Right. And when I got, before I went in the cold plunge, and when I came back out of the cold plunge, my dick was maybe, like, even after cooling down, like cooling down and warming back up, my dick was like 1 inch in circumference, not even 1 inch, like 3/4 of an inch in circumference, and my head was like 15.5
Really?
inches around. So I feel like just blood rushed straight up to my brain, and I'm like on a new level, to be honest.
Your way of communicating today is just so like you're not. It's like your way of making thinking of the words. See, I can't even. I didn't cold plunge today. I can't talk like you can today.
Blah, 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 I'm an idiot.
It's like you took Alpha Brain,
Yeah.
but you didn't. You just got the blood out of your dick.
And I think that's, and people are always like, you know, like if you have an important, like Joe Rogan, I think said one time, or maybe it was something like that, where he said, if you have an important decision to make, jack off first.
Yeah.
And like get all that energy out. Well, no, it's not to, it's because you had too much blood in your dick. Use it, let it get out, you know, breathe for a little bit.
Yeah.
Get some new blood in you.
Now, I think we need to address this because it's something that people are going to do to take shortcuts from cold plunging.
Right.
I think instead of cold plunging, I think they might try to
Go to college.
yeah, we don't support that. But I think the second thing they might do is maybe, you know, do some self-harming on their own penises and then drink the blood that comes out of it. Because
I would have never thought of that, but I'm glad you're.
Well, I'm saying it's a quicker way to get the blood from your penis into your head. But I think people need to know that once that blood enters your mouth, it's going to your stomach and not into your brain.
I'm glad you think like the people.
I'm just saying
You are connected with the people. You're a guy of the people.
I'm trying to be less like that, but I think it's good for me to stick around the people more for being able to cover that.
You're like a dick bridge.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Hey, if anybody knows about a dick bridge, it's this guy.
It's like you're the bridge that gaps the blood from their dick to their head. And you need to tell them, hey, don't drink your dick blood. Just let it naturally go up to your brain
Through
over cold plunging in time, to be honest. Because the first cold plunge, you may not be smarter all of a sudden. That's not how blood works.
How does blood work?
Like,
Because-
I understand, like, when you go to the doctor,
How does blood
like,
get
you
paid?
get blood work,
Yeah.
but, like, I've never, and I've gotten results from blood work,
Yeah.
but I never was told how blood worked while I'm at the doctor.
Blood's not typically working because it's taking care of a family. Blood's working because it's blood, and it's, you know, going from brain to dick to brain to dick. So maybe that's what blood does. That's the blood work, traveling from dick to brain.
Blood
back
is
down to the
always
dick.
traveling. And that's why it doesn't worry about kids or the wife, you know, the wife or anything, or really even like buying a home. It's always renting.
Yeah.
It's always renting space in your head and your dick and your muscles.
Yeah.
It's hard to be a red.
Sorry.
Bless
Excuse
you.
me.
It's hard to be a red blood cell.
It's hard.
Just traveling all the time. You
It's
know,
not
all
like
the,
those-
but you do get great United miles. And
I feel
that-
bad for the red blood cells, but because they always have, you know, white blood cells, you know how they are.
dude, racist. Mm-hmm. And I don't feel bad for a white supremacist, to be honest. I mean, I've been called a white supremacist. I've been called a white promiscuous before.
Yeah. I think that's
I said I'm just dancing.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you're a white guy.
Correct.
If
you
if
are
somebody,
also mostly white.
I'm a white guy. Yeah, I think I have 1% Asian, and I only know that because my brother took a or like did the 23andMe.
And I can tell because of how nimble you are.
Right. And I'm a little ninja-like, and there's no, I can't deny that.
Yeah. You cannot.
The fact
hate
that somebody would call you a
hydration.
white supremacist, that would have to probably be the fact that you drive a Volkswagen. And, you know, that's very judgy on them because, you know, that is ended. You know, like that whole German situation, it's ended. So just because you drive a Volkswagen doesn't mean you're a white supremacist.
It's crazy how
But
they
I
just
do-
have not, like, these people have not forgiven
Volkswagen.
Nazi Germany and Volkswagen, the one thing in Nazi Germany that didn't change its name.
Right.
It's like, just forgive and forget.
Yeah. Now, them calling you a white promiscuous, I have nothing to say on that because you do act like a slut sometimes.
I just dance.
You're great at it, and I don't ever want you to stop. I'm just saying, you know, just like how some people judge people for the color of their skin or judge people for their religion or judge people for having tattoos, you dance like a slut. But I know it's good. I know it's a good thing. It's just the world that we live in is just not ready for it. But I think what you're doing, the way you dance, I think it's a good progression towards the future. Don't stop.
My Mennonite family said that dancing is just walking to the devil's rhythm. And
You know, it's funny. I think it's funny that you have a Mennonite family and your dance crew is called the Men at Night.
yeah.
It's like, that's such a good play on words.
And no one has really understood that until I told. And I have to, like, it's unfortunate that they're like, yeah, you're the Men at Night. And we're like, yeah, but like they think it's a lame name until we tell them like our families are Mennonite.
Right.
And then they're like, oh shit, you're like breaking all the rules.
That's what you do, man.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, I'm wearing a shirt without a collar right now. At night.
You know, well, at 3 a.m. that one night, you didn't have any shirt on, and that would have sent you straight to Satan.
And that's why some people call me a white promiscuous.
How do you, what do you think if somebody who didn't want to be called a white promiscuous, how would that person act if they didn't want to be a white promiscuous like you?
Well, there's two avenues. One, be a different color. Do your best to be a different color. If you are white, try to be something else. If you are a little hard-headed and you want to be white, yikes, then I think you should try to walk out of rhythm all the time. So, yeah, kind of try to be out of rhythm a lot. Like, kind of try to be like a glitch on a game.
Yeah.
Like, you notice how, like, Sims, you never see a Sim online be called a white promiscuous. Because they're always like, and then they like do like a backflip like randomly.
They're always like this. Gang, 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 gang.
What? Grip on a titty.
Hot dog,
Grip on a
yum.
titty.
Nom, 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 nom. Hot dog, yum. Nom, 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 nom.
Grip.
Gang, 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 gang. Yeah, so I guess
Gratata. Suck a dude.
the trick to not becoming a white promiscuous is becoming an NPC.
So
This is Full Circle Podcast, motherfuckers.
I can't believe so it's not that the world is all going to shit and people like watching NPC streamers. It's that everyone that's watching is trying to learn how not to be a white promiscuous. So it's probably I didn't realize there were so many Mennonites. like me in the world that even had, I mean, they do, Amish don't have electricity, but Mennonites are allowed to have certain things like that, electricity and worldly things. And they must have just recently said, hey, TikTok good.
Yeah. Dude,
Mama say TikTok good.
Amish is such a funny thing. Because how they don't believe in electricity, but we're so far into the future now where
They believe in it, but it's just they don't want it.
Yeah. But they use it.
Yeah.
They use it.
Yeah. Like they'll buy a car, but they're not allowed to drive it. So they'll like own a car and a trailer to like haul all their like wood electric fireplaces. They like sell wood electric fireplaces, but they can't use it. How do you even know it works? I guess they're just that good.
Yeah.
Are there Amish electricians?
Dude, that's a good question. I don't know. I feel like it's just hurting yourself if you're not using electricity.
Well, yes. But it can also hurt you if you don't know how to use it correctly.
Yeah. So, okay, would you say this? Would you say that at this point in life, if you're not using electricity, it's technically hurting yourself? Right?
I would say
Right?
it's hurting your ability. Yeah, I would say it's maybe not hurting yourself, like self-harm.
That's what I was going to say. It's hurting yourself.
So Amish, I mean,
but they probably
in a way,
they probably don't support self-harm either.
Long route. You took the short route, long route, coming back full circle. I think Amish is self-harm.
Amish is self-harm. Spread the word.
I mean, they do a lot of things that I don't necessarily agree with.
Number one, beard styles. Weird.
Yeah.
No mustaches?
Keep the stash on.
I'm gonna do mustache tonight, I think.
You're gonna keep the mustache,
I think
or trim the mustache off and keep the beard.
No, I think I'm gonna.
It's the only thing you've never done.
After the pot. You're right. I'm not about it. I won't do it. I like the mustache. I think I'm gonna do it tonight.
People keep asking me to bring it back.
Do it.
It's just so much work.
Yeah. That's why I keep a beard most of the time, because when I don't have a beard, I have this like fucking rough face, and it hurts my cat and it hurts my girlfriend, and it looks silly.
You are an aggressive face rubber. Like you,
I am. That's how I show affection.
Yeah, I mean, and
I almost rubbed my face on Cyrus today.
There are some people that are raised by wolves. There are some people that are raised by. There are some people that are raised by just a woman and no father in the home. I think you were raised by cats because of the way you show affection. You get along so well with other cats too. Like they look up to you. You're like a big brother to them.
I don't think you should say raised by cats. Raised by cat.
Who?
Dexter.
Dexter?
My cat from back home, remember? He jumped up on your back one time?
He didn't jump on my back. Well, yeah, he jumped up on my lap and then he wanted to bite my throat out.
Yeah, Dexter.
He started to rub up against me and then bite my throat. And you have bit me in that way before, where you kind of rub up against me while I'm around a fire, and then you eventually bite me.
It's all a trick, man.
I just don't know where the end game is. What's the end game with that?
It is the end game. The bite. The bite is the end game.
Yeah. I guess there are a lot of things like that where you're like, yeah, what's your end game? It's like, it's kind of just the game is the end game.
I'm doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, what's the point of playing a sport? It's like, well, it's to win, but then after this, you try to win again and again. And really the game is playing the game.
You said it, dude. That's it. The end game is the game. And that's on all things in life.
Yeah.
Your job should be the game.
It's not the
make the $1 million to quit the job. The job should be the game.
Yeah. It's like, it's the climb.
It's the climb.
Every day is a new day.
That's damn right, dude. You can say it again. Facts. I stole that. I stole the facts thing from our buddies over at the 5100 podcast.
Facts.
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 It's like, and they stole it from people in like that work in cubicles.
Facts.
They're like, hey, facts.
Facts.
They're like, copies. Facts.
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 You know,
Facts.
you know, saying facts is so close to being a racial slur. Facts.
Yeah.
So
a racial
close.
slur?
Oh, fuck. I mean, I guess just a slur in general.
Yeah.
I think I'm so used to saying you know, this person, if I'm like,
You're just so used to being
worried about
white
racial
promiscuous.
Yeah. Yeah. I am worried about being white promiscuous. I'm like, I said racial slur. I meant just a slur in general.
Yeah, but like a lot of people do
Facts.
say racial slur it together a lot more than just slur.
Yeah. Slurs.
Like, yeah,
like,
facts.
facts.
If like you're kind of lazy with your like C's and T's or C and K's, I mean,
Well, technically what I said wasn't incorrect because
No.
saying facts is pretty close to being a racial slur. If you replace the F with BL.
I don't think that's a slur. I think that's
The sound. Facts.
oh, the way you would say it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like, you know. Anyway,
No,
I'll explain it later.
yeah. You're right.
Yeah. I'll explain
Hey, you're
it.
right, dude.
I'm sorry, no comprende.
You know what I've learned lately is that I'm so negative and white and promiscuous, and I hardly ever agree with what you say. And even though you just think different,
Yeah.
and I just think the same as me, and you think different from me sometimes because you're one with the people, and I'm just in the poppy show, to be honest. And I think
I'm thinking, like,
you're
the same
right.
as myself too.
I think, to be honest, I think you're right a lot.
Yeah, I think you're right a
Like
lot.
because I'm like, I feel like I'm right about that. I feel like I'm right about you being right a good bit
Yeah, I agree. You're right as well.
about that.
About that. Yeah. Well, not about that, just about a lot of things.
Yeah, that.
But
though.
before we close out the podcast, do you have anything you want to say to the people?
No, I'm not doing that.
Do it again. Here's $2. Here's $2. Here's $3.
Ooh, yum yum.
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 Here's $10. Here's $10. Here's $20. Alrighty. So yeah, check out the NPCs on TikTok. It's pretty funny shit. But give us a follow on TikTok. Today's Spray Podcast.
I'm sorry, no comprende.
I said Today's Spray Podcast. Give us a follow on Instagram, Today's Spray. And subscribe to our YouTube. We'll see every motherfucking buddy next week, motherfucker. Oh yeah.